Good day, good evening. So good to be with you on Turner TV. We are going to give you a magnificent update about the state of Nina Turner for us. And the state of Nina Turner for us is strong, baby. It is strong. We are on the eve of election day, and I am so excited to be talking to our campaign manager, the one and only Kara Turntime, and our field director, the one and only Katie Myers. We are going to give you a Team Turner update. So phone your friends and your frenemies, baby. This is something that they are not going to want to miss. I'm going to give you a moment. Text them up right now. Text them, tweet them, IG them, whatever you got to do. Let them know Turner TV is hot, baby. We coming in hot, hot, hot. That's it. And with that, I am going to turn it over to my campaign manager, Kara Tarrantine. Kara, tell them what you know.
Hey, S&T. Hey,
Hey.
Team Turner. It's Kara. I'm so excited to have you in this team meeting. Here we are the night before the election. The progressive movement is going to shake the world. This race is about the working families of Greater Cleveland and how they need a real fighter, how they need a real champion, somebody that's going to stand in between them and the big corporations that are making money hand over fist, record profits, but everything is going up except wages. And the only thing standing between working families that deserve a living wage, Medicare for all, student debt cancellation, paid family leave, the only thing standing in between the corporations that are trying to block that agenda and these working families that need a fighter is Nina Turner. And so she's standing in the way, fighting for these issues, making sure that families get what they need, and corporations are pouring a lot of money into Greater Cleveland trying to stop us. But I want you to know that we are outrunning this dark money. We are knocking doors, we are making phone calls, we are knocking 4 and 5 cities every day because our volunteers are motivated and uh, our team is excited and ready to go. And you all and Team Turner are a big part of that. So thank you all for being here. I'm going to bring in my colleague, Katie, who is doing a phenomenal job growing Team Turner here on the ground in Cleveland. And we're going to give you a little bit of update about what's going on and how you can get involved. So what's up, Katie?
Hi everyone. Thank you all for having me. So I'm here right now in the Cleveland Heights office, and our volunteers are super busy getting all the packets that we need to walk tomorrow. Right now, the name of the game is really all about voter turnout. So it's get out the vote. We have the votes in the bag. It's just a matter of can we turn this out? So this is going to be a close race, and every conversation with a voter is going to make a difference. So how you can help is come to either of our campaign offices and knock on some doors with us. Even if you can only give an hour, if you can only come by 20 minutes, that still makes a difference in turning out that every last person out to vote. So we have an office in Lakewood, and we have an office in Cleveland Heights, and we have shifts times available on our website. If you are not in the greater Cleveland area, what you can do is go to our Slack workspace and sign up to either send some text messages or make some phone calls. And finally, if you are a voter in the district, please make sure to go and vote tomorrow. Don't forget your ID. It is going to rain tomorrow, so bring your raincoats and your umbrellas because we are going to need every last vote. And the path to victory is very clear. We are knocking on doors every day all throughout Ohio 11. So it's all about knocking on every last door. We are going to be knocking all the way until 7:30 p.m. To get that last voter out. And as Senator Turner likes to say, everything we love is on the line. And as we are walking for healthcare. We're walking for student loan debt cancellation. We're walking for working people every single day, and having those conversations and engaging people to let them know how important this election is and what is actually at stake. Because we can win this. It's all about, can we turn out the voters? And that's why we need your help knocking on those doors, making those phone calls, and also either voting yourself or telling all your friends, your family members to vote.
That's it. That's it. And the team has been doing a phenomenal job. You have been keeping folks motivated and excited, and Team Turner on the ground has been growing. We were in 5 cities all this week, knocking all at once. You know, every corner of this district has gotten a piece of literature from us, from our canvassers, and now we're calling and texting and knocking again to the people that have not voted yet. Early vote has been amazing. Early vote started way, way back on April the 5th. We've been getting people ready to vote by mail, and folks have been trickling in to the one polling location in the entire county. We've been giving rides to the polls, and so if you need a ride to the polls, you can reach us at ninaturner.com. We can get you a ride to the polls. So it's just been really, really exciting, and we're feeling really good about where we are. Early vote has been really important. That ended today at 2 o'clock. So if you did not get your ballot in, if you did not go down and vote early, 6:30 a.m. in the morning, polls are going to open all the way till 7:30 p.m. And we want to see you. We're going to be going from polling location to polling location, knocking doors, getting people out, visiting actual polling sites. So it's going to be really exciting. S&T, are you excited? Because we are definitely excited.
I am very excited as Katie laid out. Bring your umbrella. I will have my umbrella, and hopefully, I'll get a chance to see some of you at some of the polling locations because I will be out and about shaking hands and talking to voters. This really is all that we love is on the line, not just in this district, but also in this country. And we, those of us who are conscious minded, we are going to have to stand up and fight back. We cannot let the oligarchs take over and have control. And as Kara laid out, the dark money that's poured into this campaign on the other side, that is poured into this district, it is unseemly in every way. It is certainly a threat to representative democracy, and whether it is happening in the 11th congressional district here in Ohio or in 11th congressional district other places in this country, big moneyed interests, oligarchs should not have more voice than the everyday people that work, live, play, hope, dream, and fight wherever they live. And that is why Team Turner has been out there full force since the latter part of February. Is that right, Katie? We've been knocking doors for a long time in the sleet, in the snow, in the cold, baby. Y'all know what the temperature is like in Cleveland, Ohio in February. But we did not let any of that stop us because we know how important it is to touch voters where they are, to have great conversations with people, and to let them know that we truly do care and that we are running a people-powered campaign, not one ran or controlled by a cryptocurrency billionaire. We're not running a campaign controlled or ran by a oil baroness. We are running a people-centered campaign, and the people are responding. I don't know about both of you guys, but I enjoyed, and I know Katie was back in the office making things happen. But KT, we were out there on Saturday and Sunday, and
Oh
it was
yeah.
an amazing sight to see.
Oh yes, we were at the Board of Elections, out there talking to voters coming in and out, having our souls to the polls. And look, S&T was stopping traffic. People were rolling past our opponent, blowing their horns, waving out of the windows. We love you, S&T. I voted for you. People coming out of the Board of Elections, excited to see her standing there, thumbs up, talking to you. Even folks that you have touched their lives. One of the great things about being on this journey with you is to see before anybody knew of the Nina Turner, you were out there changing people's lives, and to see so many folks come up and talk about how you helped them, how you supported them, how you invested in them, and how proud they were to come back and vote for you. And of course, how someone like you who took the time um, to just invest and pour into their lives should be in Congress because you are someone that's lifting up everyday people. That was really powerful. It was so emotional out there at the Board of Elections, but I got to tell you, it was super sweet too because it was some big names in town. But everybody, this is Nina Turner's town, and
That's
everybody
it.
was stopping right there at 30th and Euclid to come and honk and wave and to let you know that they voted for you. and that they had your back. It was really, really crazy.
It was crazy and very encouraging, and as you said, at moments very touching. My hair on standing on top of my head, flapping in the wind, and throw all of that to the side. When it comes to really pouring into people who need it the most. And one of my students, Christian, had not talked to him in a long time, many, many years. But when he was a student for me at Cuyahoga Community College, to see that young man walk out of that polling place and to be able to embrace him and see how far he has come. And I just did a small part. When somebody says they have a need, you got to be there to help them. And that's what I was able to do. And I'm just so proud of him. And just the sky is still the limit for him. He is just getting started. Just to be reminded of those things, because sometimes when you're just doing the work as I do, I'm not taking a tally or anything. I'm not counting, let me check off this, check. No, I am doing it out of the goodness of my heart. And I do believe all of us have a role to play in making this world a better place, starting with our community, our city, our state, our nation. There's always something you can do. Two of my favorite people in history, one Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, the other one is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I have many greats that I call upon throughout history to inform and motivate. But about service, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said that we all can be great because we all can serve. So I'm saying that to say you don't have to have some extra special title to be able to serve. We all can make a difference in the lives of people. And that is most important, that we all take the time to do that, both in small ways and in very big ways. And then it was Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm who once said that service is the rent that we pay for our time here on earth. So I just want to reaffirm you. I want to lift up Team Turner in whatever capacity, whether you are on the full-time staff, the part-time staff, or you are on the volunteer team. Thank you so very much. If you gave of your time, your talent, your treasure, one of those, two of those, or all three of those, we are here tonight to say thank you. Now we need to bring this thing on home. We need our voters to come out as Katie laid out. The state of Team Turner is looking good. Ultimately, it is up to voter turnout. So we got to get you turned out. So please, if you have not voted early already, because it's over, as KT just laid it out, there is election day tomorrow, baby. We got to leave this all out on the field, so to speak. We got to do it. So phone a friend, and at this moment, go ahead and phone a friend of me. Maybe my candidacy can bring y'all together. We taking friends and frenemies on this one. Phone somebody and tell them, do not miss this opportunity to vote, because Greater Cleveland, we have a decision to make. I've been saying this throughout the campaign, and we really do. Are we going to let oligarchic forces, big money interests decide who our leader should be, or are we going to make the decision? Are we going to affirm that Cleveland and Greater Cleveland is not for sale? The choice is ours. And to the freedom fighting progressive movement, and notice I put freedom fighting on there because a whole bunch of folks co-opting the word progressive. As Roots Action is laid out in the report, we got a lot of pinos out there, progressives in name only. So I'm talking to the freedom fighting progressives right here, and anybody that wants to sign up to be one. We as a movement have a decision to make too. So a lot of decisions are going to be made. Starting tomorrow, we got a decision to make. And after tomorrow, I'm coming back to let you know about some of those decisions. So we are loving you, lifting you. Come on, let's do this thing. 20 minutes, as Katie said, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. Look, pick up the phone and call somebody. Go to ninaturner.com. ninaturner.com. We need more phone calls. We definitely need more treasure. The mission needs some money. Now, we can't outraise and outspend, because I don't have them kind of folks dropping money down like that, and I don't want them to do that either, because representative democracy is on the line. Do y'all hear me? It is on the line, because they're doing this kind of stuff all over the country, and that's why we must overturn Citizens United. We must do it. Because without overturning Citizens United and having people elected who can raise money by grassroots donations, mostly, we are putting our representative democracy in peril. And it's been that way for a long time. The system itself is rigged, baby. And we're going to start doing some unrigging around here. So come on, let's do this thing. We excited. I'm excited tonight. KT, what you got? Final words for you and Katie. I don't know. I might jump in one more good time, though. You know how I get when I say the final word. I don't know, Katie. KT might be frozen right now. What you say? What say you? We got her back.
Yeah, I will just say, let's leave it all on the field because we really have one more day to bring this victory home. And the numbers look really good. It's just a matter of can we turn out our voters? And I want everyone to be celebrating with us on election night. I want everyone to wake up that next morning and be able to be feeling good, knowing that you left it all on the field, knowing that you made those 2-3 extra calls, knowing that you had those conversations with voters at the door, knowing that you yourself went out to vote or you convinced your friends, your family, anyone that you know in Ohio 11 to go and vote, because there is so much at stake this election. So let's wake up feeling good. Let's not wake up with any regret, thinking the worst might happen and like thinking, what if I knocked 2 more doors? What if I had 2 more conversations with friends? Let's leave this all on the field because the future of our democracy is on your hands. Whether or not people will have access to healthcare because the senator is going to be fighting for Medicare for all is in your hands. Whether we have a strong voice in Congress that will be fighting for working people is in your hands. So let's bring this thing home. Please go vote. Please, rain or shine, bring your umbrellas, bring your ID. You can look up your polling place on the Board of Election website. So please join us, make some calls, knock on some doors. This is going to be a close race.
Yeah, let's do it. KT, what you got for the people?
Thank you.
Thank you,
Katie, so much. I'm just so honored to be working side by side with you and all of Team Turner to get the job done. We are taking nothing for granted. We're leaving no stone unturned. We are feeling good. We feel like we are, executing with excellence. We are working hard every day, and we're being consistent and following through. And we know that that's half the battle: follow up and follow through. And now we need you, Team Turner, to do that follow up and follow through. We need you to follow up with all of these ones and twos we've got that haven't made it out to vote yet. We need you to help them follow through on getting to the polls. And so get on ninaturner.com /calls, sign up, get in the fight with us. We can win this. We are in a great position to win this. I want you to know that. I want you to hear from me. We feel confident about where we are. But it's going to take pushing people out because we are expecting bad weather. We are expecting, crazy, crazy rain. And we also know that folks are being bombarded with negative, false ads against Nina Turner. And we've got to have those conversations to remind people of what's at stake, to remind people that all of the good that they're hoping for is in their hands, as Katie said, their ability to elect a leader whose only special interest is the people, someone who has the lived experiences of the poor, the working poor, the barely middle class, that understands firsthand what it is to be a first generation graduate, to have student debt, to build a life here in Cleveland. We need someone that has those experiences in Congress so that so that Nina Turner can speak for all of us. And we're excited about it. And you all have been with us every step of the way. We are working really hard to continue to fund our GOTV program. So if you're not able to make a call, pitch in what you can, so that we can continue to pay a living wage to all of our workers that are coming out tomorrow. If we've got more people that show up, because some of you have been driving into Cleveland. We got Parker from Lexington,
Yes.
Kentucky out here. Jan Perlman was here from Florida with her family.
And Peter, yeah, and their
Peter
family,
was
yeah,
here. And
yeah.
so, so many of you have been coming
Alan
in from,
Minsky from PDA, and the
there you go.
PDA
Look,
folks are here right
I'm telling
now.
you, driving in from
Oh,
Chicago right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
you guys are making the sacrifice. We know gas is expensive. We know,
yeah.
traveling is expensive. So many folks are making the sacrifice. So if you can pitch in so that we can get more lunches, we can get more water, we can get more staff, that will help us do it, because we've got all day tomorrow to get the polls covered. We've got all day tomorrow to knock more doors. We've got all day tomorrow to make sure that, folks are fueled up for a 14-hour, 15-hour day. Our day is going to start at 4 a.m. And so it's 9:27 Eastern, 4 a.m. Cleveland offices are going to be open, filled with volunteers that are going to be working and getting ready. So we're excited, we're ready, we're prepared, and we're going to execute a GOTV like Northeast Ohio has never seen. But if you can call, text, come. If you can call, text, or come, then come on.
Come on.
If you can donate, if you can support, if you can pray, if you
Come
can
on.
cheer, send some positive vibes. I was talking to some folks in Massachusetts, sending positive vibes our way. Thank you for all that you're doing, because the nation is watching the progressive movement. And May 3rd, we're going to rock the nation. Thank you guys, Team Turner. I'm so excited and for the opportunity and the honor to serve. Let's win tomorrow. Let's get it done. Thank you so much, S&T, for this moment in history that the progressive movement is going to step up into a new chapter. I'm so excited about it.
Oh my goodness, I am too. And many thanks to you and Katie and to as you said, the entire team. Turner, I'm looking forward to seeing people throughout the day tomorrow and then being together tomorrow night. I think very fitting to close with two quotes. You all know me. People who know me know I'm a quote machine. I just love them. They're part of my love language. One comes from Congresswoman Barbara Jordan. She said very clearly, what the people want is very simple. They want an America as good as its promise. That really encapsulates why I am running in this race, to join with others, both elected and not elected, the activist types, the hell raisers, to fight for an America as good as its promise. And the other one comes from the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., where he encapsulates what really love and power are. And I had the wonderful pleasure of talking to the one and only Dr. Cornel West a couple of nights ago about love and power. And he kind of paraphrased this, but this is what the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said about that. He said, "Power without love is reckless and abusive, and love without power is sentimental and anemic. Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice." Did y'all hear me? Power at its best is love implementing the demands of justice, and justice at its best is power correcting everything that stands against love. Baby, that's it. That is what we are doing in this campaign and on Team Turner. And I thank God that so many of you are joining us on this journey, baby. We are bringing together love and power, because it does matter who has that power and how they wield that power. And it needs to be on your behalf and on the behalf of your families. Not only is all that we love is on the line, you deserve so much more than what you are getting right now. And we can have nice things. You can live a good life. All of us got to have some skin in this baby. So come on, time, talent, and treasure. Let's go on and bring this thing on home. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Kara. Team Turner, I'll see you in the morning.